Well, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Kyrylo. I'm team lead recruiting at Quantum Systems. I'm Ukrainian, and I'm very passionate about the technology.
Thanks for the introduction. Before using Brainer, what were the main challenges you faced in your recruiting process?
So that was quite a journey. The Quantum Systems actually got from relatively unknown mid-sized company, which had like very niche and specific product, to the unicorn status with multiple offices worldwide and with a coverage by biggest media pretty much worldwide. And it's reflected very heavily on our career page. So it's got like point where people come and it's like, okay, they're really sharing the mission after reading what we are doing. They were fascinated about the new status which we achieved, unicorn, and they start applying. And of course, like this came with a price. So you get a lot of people which we don't really expect to see, and not all of them were committed to our mission. So in a way, we just end up with a flow of 100 to 200 applicants overnight per our job. And because we're really setting up the quality of a candidate journey very high and really like constantly improving it, the idea was like we really wanted to find something which will help us to assess those people fairly, assess it, to make the assessment by humans, so the ultimate decision maker has to be a human being, but also to be able to assess it at scale in a way, right? So like when you are approaching 200 employees, it's even if you spend, as all internet says, like 3 seconds per CV, it's piled up and we have like more than 70 or 80 roles in the pipeline. You're just simply overwhelmed. You just keep doing only CV screenings the whole day. And that was the baseline where we started and the key principles how we start looking for a tool.
Perfect. And how has Brainer helped you in your recruiting challenges?
I mean, massively, I would say. Like, I need to make a big pay of respect that literally from a first call, all of our requests were very well accommodated, understood, and key pillars which we set up with the team, that the decision ultimately has to be done by human being, that there is no fancy algorithms which are making decision for you, and that you understand how the people get assessed. Those get like directed pretty much from a first call with the Brainer team. Intuitive interface and like all of those really gets very appealing, and that it get natively integrated to our tool set. So like that's pretty much the baseline where we started, like very nice intro call, very get to the point. And since we were assessing 7 different tools in a parallel, I could really start comparing by the info call. So the info call was good. But in general, the Brainer doing that terrific job, analyzing your job description and suggesting you what could be the criteria, how it's going to assess the CVs and what the weight each criteria has. And then kind of giving you the ranking, but like factual based ranking on the whole pipeline which you get, and leaving the recruiter possibility to make a decision what to do with this pipeline, right? So like, again, we are not removing the human being out of the place, but we're just reducing this attention span load. And we try really to make sure that people, especially which came very well prepared with the right motivation, with the right skill set, get highlighted pretty much on the top of the list. And the people which we call it kind of strangers or random applicants get identified, being validated by the recruiter, and then respectively rejected.
Thank you. One last question. Would you recommend Brainer to other teams, and why?
Absolutely. I believe in like it's kind of considered like interesting market, right? Like everyone's saying like it's very hard to find a new job, but from another side, like everyone complaining that there is a lack of talent. And partially this lack of talent experienced through the, honestly speaking, bad candidate journey. And for us, a very high priority was to understand the high priority candidates on an earliest possible occasion, and then to prioritize them through the process while treating very respectively the whole pipeline, looking for the hidden gems there too. And if your team is experiencing whatever more than 100 applicants per job, or like spike of their attention, or you're considering being whatever, like have a lot of publicity, or you're about to achieve the unicorn status, you're gonna end up with a flow of applicants. Like sooner than later, if you're successful, if you're on a path to be visual and outspoken, you will get those attention. And like the way you can do it bad way, you can set up the AI filter, which you don't really understand, which will reject people which you don't fully understand. Or you can set up the play, like you can buy Brainer and you can get the tool which still treat every candidate with respect, which give you control, which gives you the pilot seat in a way about the how do you assess a candidate and to prioritize the best one. So like it's definitely go-to tool. I was very surprised that someone thinks through about the same issue which we've been facing. So I literally like we came with a list of non-negotiable criteria, and that was like exactly matched here. So definitely strongly recommend the tool. We see how it's improving as well, and yeah, and the pricing is very fair. Also, something you don't get very often.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for all your comments, KK, and thank you for giving us this
That was
interview. Well, thank you.
So